Thank you so much for joining this session. I'm Ronak Bhavsar. I'm co-founder of Finomics. Today we are going to talk about the FinOps for AI4 FinOps. We're going to first talk about the problem, why would we need FinOps. Then I'll explore the topics. I'll introduce Finomics, how we solve the problem, and then I'll be introducing FinBot. So it could be a quick 10 minutes. So we are all in the AI conference and we are looking at all the innovations, all the cool things that AI is helping with. AI is helping accelerate innovations, and there is just so much advancement. But it is also creating a problem that is cost. So if we look through some of the recent things that's happening, some of the latest news stories, the tech news stories, is that people are burning through their budgets, right? Large organizations are now stopping that AI leaderboard, the token leaderboard. People are very conscious about the cost. There is a reactive approach to the cost, and that's the biggest problem. Some of the data that's coming out is that, see, the average, the AI coding cost will surpass average developer salary, which is very concerning because we are thinking that we are innovating, we are investing into AI now is hopes that in 2 to 3 years it's going to be saving costs, right? I may not need that many developers, but that's not true. You may be the human in the loop as well as you are using AI because you have become that AI and that organization. So this is a big problem, and when there's a problem, we need a solution. And it's the cool tech, we all want to use it. So how do we solve this problem, and why do we need FinOps? Why is this problem happening? Is because there is a lack of governance, control, and visibility. And governance, control, and visibility is needed across AI token spend, across cloud spend, and SaaS platforms. So companies are spending trillions and trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars are already spent, and there is a forecasting that within next 3 to 5 years, it's going to extrapolate. There's going to be a lot of cost associated with AI token usage, associated with cloud, associated with SaaS. On average, an enterprise has 371 SaaS platforms, and you can think about the cost associated with that. So, what is FinOps for AI? I'm sure a lot of you are already aware of the concept of FinOps. FinOps was originated for cloud, but now we need FinOps for AI. And in terms of AI, there are 3 major factors where we need AI, where we need FinOps. One, tokenomics. That's the latest buzzword. I'm sure a lot of you are aware of what is tokenomics, the token economy, right? A lot of organizations are now learning that their engineers are burning through the tokens very quickly, right? We have 1,000 cloud instances, but how quickly they are being utilized is a concern. And this concept is very new, so that a lot of us don't know input versus output tokens, right? Input tokens, output tokens, the cost associated is very different. And then how do you track this, right? How do you know that which team, which project, which application, how are they using these tokens, right? Why is my budget going away so quickly? We have a customer that they came to us and they're like, hey, now I think we should have this discussion about TokenOps. Actually, the solution for this tokenomics is that my team just used all the tokens within the first 3 days. And I was thinking that it's going to last for the entire month. And that's a big challenge. So we need FinOps to track this. We need to know how these tokens are being utilized, how do we control that, how do we help budgeting, forecasting, anomaly detection across that. Also AI seeds, right? The licenses, I know a lot of you must be using GitHub Copilot, you might be using Claude, and now the cost model is also changing. Initially, it was just a subscription base. Now it is also changing into consumption base. And you don't want to be into that reactive struggle. You want to be ahead of the curve because we don't want to lose the momentum where we are innovating into this latest tech, but they're using tech of cost. And we don't want to end up in a situation where we don't have any budget left for innovations. So AI sees licensing costs, we need tracking on that and how to better utilize it. That is where we need FinOps for AI. GPU cost tracking, that is another major contributor. You want to know your idle GPUs, your underutilized GPUs. You want to know every GPU provider has a different visibility tool, and you want to know how to use that to have a better consumption around that. So these are the three major areas where we need FinOps for AI. And AI for FinOps. We want to use AI, of course, it's a cool tool, right? It's a latest tech. We want to utilize that to solve other FinOps problem. And how do we use that? Is that you can have smart forecasting. You can use AI models for forecasting. You can have intelligent anomaly detection. If something goes wrong, you want to know that today, not after 2 months, right? You don't want to be reactive, you want to be proactive. Custom recommendations. You want to learn how to better utilize this ecosystem, right? You want to better learn that which model should I use? Which model is perfect for my use case? Yes, there is a latest model available, and as innovators, as developers, we always have this FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. The latest model is out and I want to use it. But you really don't need it. Your use case is not meant for that model. So why use a lot of tokens? Because this latest model is actually going to cost you a lot. You want a conversational AI. You want the ease of use, right? You don't want to just go through the dashboards or build your own dashboards. Maybe sometimes you just want to check, want to ask the question that, hey, what was my AWS cost last year? How is my 2026 looking like? How am I going to spend tokens in the next 3 months? Which team, which project, which application is using more tokens, right? So these are the simplest conversations you want to have. And you want to have that about your ecosystem. So that sets the stage. For Finomics. Finomics is built to solve this problem. Tokenomics is our latest addition, where it can help you track AI at token cost usage. It can recommend the models. It can provide AI seed tracking. You have a multi-cloud support, so we provide support across 5 major cloud providers. We have 50 plus SaaS integrations, so not only your AI and multi-cloud spend, you can also track the SaaS costs as well. You can have private cloud TCO, CapEx, OpEx, all that information all in one platform. So you don't have to go use multiple tools, multiple cloud taxonomies. You have everything in one place. So that's the Finomics intelligent FinOps platform that provides governance, control, visibility across your ecosystem. Introducing FinBot. Simply, in a simple term, you want to be able to talk to your ecosystem and find out what's happening, right? You don't want to, if you don't have enough time to create your dashboards or have a conversation with your team, you can just go in and find out what's happening within your system. And that's our latest addition, FinBot. That's our conversational AI chatbot. With that, I leave you with one question that you care about your organization's cloud and AI costs. I'm a huge Dr. Seuss fan, and I know what I say is that unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to change. It's not. So the question for you is that, do you care about your cloud and AI cost. If you do, please meet us at our booth 022. We can have this conversation over there as well, and I can help you answer all the questions. Thank you.
Hey, Chris.